And we're back for another week, another vlog. It's Tuesday. We are in the warehouse. Let me just close that door a little bit more. Alright. Oh, what? Well, I don't even know where to start. All I know is today's plans have changed. Today we were meant to be doing a bit of a tidy up, not worrying about any of this, stickering things and moving things. I did something that I will share with you in a minute. But yes, I will share that. We have 2 orders to pack, 1 going to New Zealand, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we've made it over 20 subscribers, or I think we're like 24, 25, 400 views. So thank you guys. It's good to see some people who are interested in my weird little storage unit full of Lego. Also, over the weekend, I sorted out all of the minifigure parts, broken, damaged Lego from the damaged minifig parts. So we'll sort them out into bags and try and make an auction tonight, or if not, get it all ready so it's ready to go. So yeah, plans have changed for tonight. So what I'm going to quickly do is pull the orders so I can show you guys. They're tiny. Even the New Zealand one is tiny. They paid like $20 postage for like $3 worth of parts, which is crazy. And then I will pull out the things that I need to show you guys. I may need to make some space on the table. Alright guys, I'll check back in once I've picked these orders. Alright, quick and easy one. This is one off New Zealand, so 8 of these chains. I think they're like 21 link or whatever they are. And just 2 snot bricks. And then second order is this torso, or of the Star Wars fig. And yeah. Alright. I didn't do, the reason I'm checking it now is because we didn't do the obligatory power on. Gotta do the power on. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit of this table cleared off so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright guys. I bought some more things. I kind of technically have bought someone's Bricklink store. Now, not all of this was their store. This mostly what is in here. This is not their store. Ooh, I see figure parts, which is always good. I think this is a combination of a couple of sets actually. Definitely Harry Potter. I'll open that in a second. This stuff in here. This is their Bricklink store. All of these figures and fig parts. So I like that some of it's already bagged, which is really good. So I'm gonna go through it all and triple check it, because he does sell he was selling some damaged parts. So I'm gonna go through and make sure, well, I'm gonna go through and triple check everything. And then picked up this box of just random instruction booklets. I've got no idea what's actually in here. I know sometimes instructions are valuable, but that one's definitely not valuable. It looks like it's mostly City. There's some Technic. That's interesting. Yeah, so not a lot of value there, so I'm not too interested in getting that into the store anytime soon. This bag, what is that instruction? Hold on. Open. Sesame. Oh yeah, so that spider is definitely in here. Set 75950. don't know. I don't think the figs are in there though. I'm going to sort of confidently say that the figs probably aren't in there. But still, good parts for the store. Now this was an extra bonus he sort of added on. I paid like next to nothing for what's in this tub. I paid up for this. I probably actually overpaid. But this makes the deal that little bit better. So, oops, well, it doesn't matter, I'm parting it all out anyway. 2 Avengers helicarriers. That's pretty cool. Where are we? I'm running out of room. I need to clear off some surfaces in this place. So yeah, 2 of these in, I'm assuming, various states of disrepair, although they kind of look, that's precarious. So I honestly, other than what you guys can pretty much see, have no idea what's in here. Looks like some brick heads, a box full of fig parts. I have no idea of the quality. I'm glad to see it's not all just city. So there's actually some stuff I already have in the store, which is good to have duplicates. Spare parts to the Hogwarts, all the extra parts to the Hogwarts Express. Ooh! I don't know why I've been looking for a Lightning McQueen Lego. Lego Lightning McQueen, so that's cool. Some Technic. I figured that was in here because the instruction booklet's in there. Batmobile. I'm not going to go all the way through this now. God knows what this is. It's Lego. Some, pretty sure they're Star Wars parts. God knows what that was. Now the other thing I liked is, I don't think this has been sifted through. I think he literally bought it and then sold it to me. So, there's a busted ass boat in here. I'm assuming these are probably the figs to go with it. Looks like Star Wars of some description. I think that might be the rest of that. Dump truck bed. So the plan for tonight, once those orders are packed, is I want to start working on this because this is a lot of value. Now the main thing I really want to do is get the figs up. But this is just so enticing. Ooh, I found a Harry Potter. It's good to see as well this isn't just all friends. A lot of the used lots I have are just a lot of friends stuff. So more Harry Potter. There's a cape. That cape is actually in really good condition for being shoved in here. There's another cape down here which is in less great condition. It's very stained. So. Ooh, I always like finding these Infinity Stones. Always an exciting little find. Yeah, so all kinds of stuff in here. So if we get time, I definitely want to dig through this and pull out some value. Probably won't list it tonight, but pull out some of the weird and wacky parts and the minifigs and whatnot. Oh, that's just so exciting. get so excited by this stuff. This is why I should be banned from having a bank account. Ooh, definitely the Quidditch sets, I think. I think that's from, no, there's Miles. Spider-Man Miles. I think that's Miles's car. And yes, it is. I actually think I've already parted one of these out, potentially. Alright, I'm going to stop digging through this and pack those orders, and then we're going to sit down and make a brick store file for as much of these figs, and yes, do inspections on all of them. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, we are working our way through it all. So I've done the figures. I've sorted everything, so unfortunately, now, as I said, some of it I knew was damaged, but there was other things I think I found that he wasn't aware of damage, or I just don't accept that type of damage in my store. So I always do it. So all of this stuff is confirmed to be damaged. You know, I haven't finalized these heads yet. I think I've spotted one that, yeah, this one, if you can see it, it won't focus. This one here's got a big nick in the right in front of the face. So I think there was another one that I'll try and give it a wipe with a bit of isopropyl alcohol and see if it'll clean up, but if it won't, then we'll just cull it. So far we're up to about just shy of $700, and that is just the figs and the legs. So we're doing okay. As I said, I've paid up for this, and I probably overpaid by a little bit, but that was before most of this deal was included. So with this deal, I'm okay with it now. Before I sort of jumped the gun, I think, a bit, and got a bit too excited. So now that I've got that, I'm much happier. And it's the fact that is, I think, completely unsorted. So, yeah, so for the most part, I've pulled all the arms. Anything that's still got arms on it, I think the arms are damaged. I actually don't think those arms are damaged, so I might steal his arms and hands. Actually, I might steal all the hands. Yeah, this one's got damaged arms, so I'll take the hands off it. A lot of the figs I've parted out, mainly due to their capes. I'm very fussy about capes, and these feel really, like, the best way I can explain it, it's like dry and crinkly, and just, I don't feel comfortable selling my figs with this style of with these capes on. So I've parted those figs out, and I will throw the capes into the damaged minifig part bin. Check this one out though, this one's a good one. Oh, let me get that light back, there we go. I went to take the arms out of this one, and it completely blew apart. And there was another one of the similar torso that was going to do the same thing. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, the torso just, actually, there's part of the rest of it on the floor. So the torso completely exploded, which was a shock to me. So yeah, I'm staying late tonight to get this done. I'm probably going to regret it tomorrow, but I want to get this uploaded into the store. This is where, well, the parts and the figs are where most of the value is going to be. Now, I thought about this whilst I've been parting out. The reason why I'm not pulling the figs out of that to list with all this is I'm separating this into each individual purchase that I made with this guy. So this was one lot, that tub was another, and then some of the bits and pieces, like those helicarriers and the bag with the Harry Potter stuff in it, were all separate purchases. And I'm keeping track of those purchases. I know how much I paid for them. I can see how much value I'm getting out of each individual purchase, so I can keep track of these things a little bit better. That's just the way I like to do things right now. I may change my mind later on, but yeah, so I'm gonna stay late and get this done. All of it, all these arms and hands, and so probably won't get to making that tonight, but that's okay, as long as I do that by Thursday, because the auction will end. These are going to be auctioned whilst I'm quickly here. So as I sorted these, this is all damaged figs, which is what all of this will end up into. So whether it's just nicks and cracks, or it's chewed, or it's discolored, there's a couple in here, like again, if you can see, because I won't focus, that blue guy that's in there, he's discolored. It's just stuff that's not fit for my store. Yeah, not fit for the store. So, and then this is just all parts. I may quickly go through that instruction box that I did get and pull out any instructions that are damaged and put that with that as well. But yeah, this cape, it's got a little bit of a crease in it, but overall the cape is, that cape is in acceptable condition to me. I can easily try and flatten that bit out. All right, I'm gonna keep working, stop waffling on, put the music back on, and get back to work. It's crazy to think though that hold on, let me see if I can find it. I believe the reason I didn't know I got this is because it's part of out figs. So look, there's a $12 pair of legs, a $33 pair of legs. I think there was another $23. Where is it? Yeah, there you go. $29.44. So there's like what, $60 just in 3 pairs of legs. It's crazy. All right, like I said, stop waffling, and I'll be back. And done. Apart from one cheeky little fig, which I've just got to change his hands out so he can go into the figs to be fixed pile. And actually worked out really well. This, where is he? This one here, I needed legs and I needed new arms because these arms are cracked. Well, in that lot that I just received, 2 arms and a pair of legs. So that may be a project for the weekend, just to tie some of those up. I believe this hat is fake. I could be wrong, but I'm not confident enough to try and list it. So in the end, we ended up at $1,646, $47, just shy of 1,648. With what, 300 unique lots and 414 items. Again, I think parted out all the arms and legs and bits and pieces. So I'm going to hit upload on that, get it into the store. Yeah, definitely not going to have time for this tonight. Actually, whilst I'm here, I'm going to throw so I think anything that's out of the legs in here, if it's printed, I'm just going to throw it in the damaged bin, because I've discovered you cannot actually list printed individual legs, yet you can list individual printed arms, which I do not get. And you can't do... I just dropped it. So, great. You can't do printed hips either. So, look at the end of that, probably. I think that's it. If not, I'll discover them in a minute. Up. Yeah, you can't do printed hips. You can do the colour. I think if you really wanted to sell printed hips, you have to put it in the description as to what it is. Sorry if these camera angles are really bad. I'm not a good cameraman. So they can go in there with everything else. Yes, I'll get those parts all uploaded into the store. And then I will do a real basic tidy up. Quickly go through those instructions. Pull out anything that's junk into the damaged parts bin. And then get out of here. So, yeah. It was a bit more damage than I'd liked, but look, in terms of just the store buyout, I haven't lost. And then with all of this, we're just talking money now. So, let's go. Alright guys, I will see you on Thursday. Bye for now. And it is Thursday, and I've been on a mission. Whew. I've been here for an hour already, picking this. Probably my biggest day I've ever had. So glad to see it. Lots of small stuff, but you know what? Lots of value. Like, there's some torsos in here. There's this torso here is 23. There's another. This here's 29 or something, or vice versa. 23, and that's 20. Whatever. Whole bunch of minifigs, mostly city, but hey, I'd like to get out of the store. This one's like 38, 40 lots of just new and used parts. Might go get him a new one of those. I don't like that much. I will actually go and do that because I have spares of those. Some stickered parts, which is always good. And then we messed up an order a few weeks ago. I missed this. Lucky I had it. I was really stressed I miscounted it, but nope. So we've got to send that out to a customer who's missing it. This is the minifigs that were in this container. I took them home the other night, down sorted them. There's also, this is everything worth keeping. These are damaged parts in here, so I'm just going to take the arms and hands off them, and then I'll quickly throw them in that bag. And they're just parts that I've got to go back in. But pretty much tonight, guys, there's not going to be much of a vlog tonight. It's pretty much pack this and go home. I was going to try and do these eBay listings, get them up, but I'm just not going to have time. And I was going to start working on down sorting or breaking down that tub, but today is not my day for that, so we're just going to smash through all of this. So I'll check back in to show you the pile of parcels, and that's probably going to be it for tonight, guys. So sorry, but business comes first. But I'll see you soon. All right, we are back. It is Friday, the end of the normal work week, but not the end of my work week. Wow, I have left this place in an absolute mess. Because, yeah, last night I apologise that there was Only one brief clip for yesterday, but by the time I got all those orders packed, it was 11 o'clock. I wanted to just get out of here and go. So, tonight's plan is we're doing a massive cleanup. I have even bought, where did I put it? I've even bought a vacuum. It's only a cheap vacuum, but hey, I only really need to vacuum this, so it'll do its job, because that is really annoying me. Yeah, so massive cleanup. Put everything away properly and get that done. Next job is we're making the listings for both of these lots. Probably no listing tonight other than doing those on eBay, the auctions for those. I actually might start doing some of this because I was also a bit trigger happy and bought more. I won an auction on eBay. This is 4 kilos worth. I got a good deal on it, I think. I've already done like a really quick sort. So these are all the figs. Unfortunately, a lot of it is just too damaged. Like there's these Fabuland figures, but the legs and the arms and everything are super loose. Like I don't even think they'd probably stand up on their own. They're so loose. And they're also not, and this one's actually probably in better condition than some of the other ones in here. Like face on that is just really worn, and they're nicked, dented. So yeah, and then all the classic figs are pretty not great either. I might claim the hands off them. Yeah, this one's got cracked arm. I don't know if you can see that there. Both arms are cracked, so yeah. So I'll probably quickly throw them in that bag before we list it. Can't remember, did I also threw those parts in, so yeah, so probably no listing tonight. I want to get cleaned up, start the breakdown of these 2 big Avengers and the bag, and then everything else will be a breakdown later. Same with this. But there's some, as Rolf Bricks calls them, orphan bags from a Mario set. These instructions are probably really not worth keeping. Yeah, in fact, I'll just put them in that pile there. Yeah, so big cleanup tonight, guys. And then I've got some news to share once we've done our cleanup. So, I need music whilst I clean. So, power's on. Oh, I tried to time it. There it goes. Yeah, so I'm going to get cleaning and tidying, and hopefully this place looks a lot better when I'm finished. I'll see you guys once I'm done. And it is done. Look at that. Look at the floor. Feels weird to vacuum a storage unit, but it's done. And all of the broken, damaged Lego is now up for auction. So by the time you guys see this vlog, you can still bid on it. So if you're in Australia and you're happy to accept some damaged Lego, go for your lives. I don't expect it to go for much, but hey, see what happens. As long as the postage is paid, I really don't care if it sells for $3. All right, so we've got 2 orders to pick and pack still. I was more concerned about getting those listings done and this space clean. do have to put away a little bit more stuff, but that's fine. Oops. One from eBay and one from Bricklink. So we'll get those whipped up in a sec. But the news I had to tell you guys is that the decision has been made that in 6 weeks, we're moving out of here. I don't really want to because I like this space, but at the same time, it is expensive. It costs me nearly $600 a month to have this unit, and right now I'm not earning that kind of income from my business. Two, it's really actually difficult to run a part-time store where you're not always here. If someone messages me and has a question about a part, like what's the condition of this part? Oh, I don't know, I've got to try and get down here, or leave them hanging for 2 days till I can get down here. And it's like if someone orders something like on a Sunday night, they order express postage. Well, I won't be posting it till Tuesday. So it's just, it's as a part-time business, this does not really work. So in 6 weeks, this space will be returned to the storage unit facility and we will move everything back home. The reason it's 6 weeks is because I'm waiting for my house to be finished being built. And my girlfriend and I have discussed where the store is going to live in the house, and we agree on it. We're both it's not ideal. We wanted to use this space for something else, but she believes in my business and believes in that this will work. And so she's okay with it and I'm okay with it. Yeah, so over the next few weeks, we're gonna sort of just, rather than trying to tidy all that up, we're just gonna pack up whatever we're not using. I'm really not gonna list anything new onto eBay. So probably box all this up, get it ready for moving. This is all listed, so I might just do some tidying up, but realistically that will move on the day. This back corner will move, we'll get tidied up a little bit and get ready to move. So my main priority is, the plan is to not close the store during the move. Now this may change closer to when we move, because right now I'm still getting an order a day. I can handle that in the middle of the move. But if the orders pick up, I may close the store temporarily till the store is all moved. But my main priority now is to relabel these drawers. So when they move into the new space, everything is under the same labeling system. I have a squeaky shoe. Everything's under the same labeling system. Everything matches. Makes the pick path easy to set up. I also have no idea, because it's a new home, I've never seen it. Or I've seen it when it's a frame. I have no idea how the store is going to even look. I don't know how much I'm going to share of it before we move in, of the space, but I may not. Don't know yet. Again, I've got 6 weeks to decide. But yeah, the other plan is I'll be buying another one of this unit here. So one essentially is my sort of workstation, workbench, where I sort of do all my bits and pieces. The other one will become a packing station, packing table, and they'll be butted up against each other, and they should fit perfectly on one wall. Again, I haven't seen the space, this may change, but should fit perfectly along one wall. So that's, yeah, big plans. Oh, it's going to be a lot. So between now and then, I want to get all of this broken down. All of this broken down. All the drawers relabeled. Whatever little bits of Lego are left lying around into the store. That tidied up and all ready to be moved. And then if we get all that done in a reasonable amount of time, we'll just keep listing until we're ready to move. Yeah, so that's the big news. So what I'm thinking is we'll pack these orders. Then I'm going to break all of that down, put it in a box. And then, I don't even know what the time is right now. Yeah, what is the time? Wake up. It is 10 o'clock. Probably by the time I get everything listed, it'll be 10:30. By the time I get all that broken down, it'll be sort of 11 o'clock. I might have an earlier night tonight. And then tomorrow, let's get that listed, cleared off the bench, and make a plan for Tuesday. Depends how many orders I get in over the weekend, what we do on Tuesday. So I'll sort of make that call on Sunday. Because if there's not a lot of orders, I'll do that. If there's a lot of orders, we'll probably just end up packing orders. Oh, the other thing is, as of next week, I should have been doing this a long time ago, I'm going to start tracking my finances. I'm doing a terrible job of it at this point in time. So, going to be keeping better track of it all. Let me get these orders out and then I'll show you. And I'll show you properly, unlike last night where we just, here's what I got. I'm going to pack it by. God, I haven't pulled anything out of this eBay stuff for a hot minute, so I don't even know where it is. I'll have to go find it. All right, guys, I'll check back in when I've got this stuff out. All right, all picked. So, first Bricklink order, torso, little, yeah, get your jester's hat. Oh, throwing it around. Little jester's hat, and 9 of those. And then I just looked and the Bricklink order had come in. This guy's come across and ordered a whole bunch of different varieties of panels and even a stickered one. That's good. And then eBay order, 7 Reader's Digest albums for I think $50 free post. So I don't know what it's going to cost me to post just yet. I don't even know what I'm going to pack it in just yet. Probably end up costing me closer to $20 to send that, but hey, didn't pay anything for it. So I forgot to mention one of the reasons it took me so long to pack last night is because with Bricklink orders, I'm now printing off a picking slip and manually checking as well, because I've been missing too many parts out of orders. So we are now printing off a pick slip, manually checking and manually ticking it. So they took a little bit longer, and I've also realized my printer is very slow. So, oh well. I'll get these whipped up and ready to go, and then we'll do some, smash them up. I also got to figure out what I'm going to put them into. I've got an empty tub up there, they might live in that for now. All right, let's go. And we are done. Got that, those 2 helicarriers all broken up, and that other bag of Harry Potter stuff. So that's all done. Nothing exciting, just really basic parts, but really good colors, like a lot of dark bluish grey, dark blue, tan and brown. So yeah, that's a good set to have. It looks like it might have actually been like an X display because there's like hot glue on it. Luckily the hot glue peels off really easy, so it hasn't caused any damage to the parts. And if there's any parts that I can't get the glue off, we'll just add them to a bag like that and eventually sell it on eBay. So it's not the end of the world. That's it. That's it for tonight. I think, yeah, it's good to have this place all cleaned up. Like, I feel like I've been working in an absolute tip. So, have everything cleaned up and tidy. A bin with a bin bag, vacuumed. Good. Tomorrow's plan is I want to try and finish these. So, all these trays and these 2 containers, get them done. That way it's clean slate. It probably won't take us the whole night, although I don't know. If we've got spare time, start breaking up some of that stuff. I might break up the newer box, this box here, first. Oh, I still need to, I forgot, I need to buy the stuff for those. I might try and do that tomorrow because Amazon ship. I don't know. Because lost my train of thought. Doesn't matter. You still need to get the things for that. Okay. It's just with this move in 6 weeks, my brain's like, oh, do I bother doing that? But it's like, well, the store's going to continue to operate, so I probably need to do a lot of the things I'm thinking about. It's just now that there's different priorities. I think so Tuesday, if there's not enough orders or not many orders, that container is getting done. Then when I come back on Thursday, again, if there's not too many orders, I'm going to do this. Get all that all packed away. I can't see me needing any more labels in the next 6 weeks. All my tapes are all good. Oh, I may need more of that. I actually don't know if I have any of that. That's easy to go and buy. I think everything else I'm pretty good with. So yeah, so Tuesday, that, Thursday, this, and then that way I can spend my Friday, Saturday shift redoing all these drawers. So as I said, I think I've said this 1,000 times, and I'm going to keep saying it, is we're just going to go stick right over the top. I may regret it, but it's what we're going to do. It's going to be easier just to do it that way. Ooh, actually, I can't do it with the new ones though. Well, hold on. I'm thinking being a bit sneaky and buying one of these drawers and just transferring the drawers out. No, that's a silly idea. Scratch that. Scratch that. Completely scratch that. Yeah. Like I said, I'm probably going to start with the new side first anyway, because it will be easier to transfer over, and I need to fix that mistake of drawer 222 that I've doubled up. Alright guys, I'm going to call it a night here. It's 11:41. It's time to pack it up. I'll be back here tomorrow for another evening of fun. So yeah, tomorrow night we're listing. Get some listing done. Finish off all this stuff. Restock the store because we've actually lost a fair few parts. I actually don't know where I am at with the part count. So get beef up the store a little bit, even though it's just pretty basic parts, but yeah. Alright guys, that's it. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Alright guys, it's Saturday. we're back in the warehouse. I've been here for about an hour. It was just very, very busy out there. I still don't have the confidence to vlog like in front of strangers. So now everyone's gone. I'll whip out the camera for a little bit. So whilst I've been here, let me just 2 orders packed. One literally came, this one I already had, this one then came in whilst I was packing that one, so that's cool. I had 2 Lego sets in my eBay store before I started my Bricklink stuff again. I have now taken those out. One of them has gone back in, but through Bricker, so it's listed on Bricklink, Brickow, and eBay. And one of them I parted out, which was this set here. 75129, Wookie Gunship from the Microfighter Series 3. The box was dented. I had it up for 40 bucks. Like, I probably could have lowered the price, and I was like, stuff it. I like parting sets out. So it got parted out. The minifig, the Wookie in there, is worth about $14. And then just normal parts. Most of it ended up in the RD system. 1s and 2s of just tan and light bluish grey, dark bluish grey. Nothing crazy. So yeah, now I'm probably going to work on some of this, but first what I want to do is just see if I can work some of this out and put it into the store. And most definitely attempt to fix this fig up. Yeah, just see what I'm missing, if it's worth, like this guy's missing his plume on the top. Just see if he's worth getting the plume, or if it's just to part him out, get him into the store in parts, list these up even though they're not going to sell. I think I found these in the store. They were in a drawer where they didn't belong, so I'll go locate those. And then I've just got a lot of plain pants and stuff, so I'll probably tackle this first because I'd love to get no random Lego lying around. And then yeah, we'll probably go through some of this. To be honest, I'll probably knock over some of the easier things, like I'll do the wheels and tires. I'll do the nature only because I know I don't have a lot of that in the store. Like, yes, there's not a lot there, but I probably have half of this in the store at the moment, and that one is actually damaged. So I'm looking at this one now, and it's like, I don't think I'm gonna sell that one. It looks a little bit too rough around the edges for me. Anyway, yeah, I'll probably work on some of the lighter ones first and see how I go. If you can't tell, I'm very not motivated tonight, but at least if we get something done, that'll be good. So yeah, work through this little tub first. The first thing I'm going to do is find these in the store. And then, like, I don't know what those heads are. I don't know what any of this is. Like, I know this has the wrong hands. He needs red hands. So I'll pull them out of the store. This is missing his hands. I don't know what color hands he needs. I think this one, that dark tan arm is not meant to be on this fig. Yeah. So let's get to work. I'll be back. All right. We did the minifig accessories bin so far. So a bit more fiddly than I thought it was going to be, but all done. So hold on. Terrible cameraman. We're up to $83. Nothing really amazing, all just very basic stuff. I got, where is it? It was one of the first things I grabbed because I was interested. It's $3.58 wheelchair. So that was pretty cool. Also parted out all those figures. $8 torso, $4 pants, and then that Harry Potter figure that we completed. Get the focus. HP 227, the gold 20th anniversary Snape. $33. Pretty happy with that. So get him listed tonight. Yeah. Other than that, so we've used the minifig accessory drawers for the first time. It's not perfect because some of the things that weren't accessories, and I'm a bit too lazy to. So there's some things that aren't necessarily accessories that are in here, but it's fine. I think I definitely want to knock this nature bin out. The wheels I'm not too stressed about, honestly, because wheels don't sell. That's right, I forgot all about those. So definitely do the nature tonight, and then just whatever I can get through this. I'm gonna go buy another drink, and you really need to start bringing drinks with me. Although, to be honest, we're not going to have to worry about that too much longer. So, yeah, no. Let's tip this out and see what we've got in here. A few rocks, sticks and stuff. So I don't have a lot of this in the store. If I do, I have like ones and twos. So it'd be good to get a little bit more variety of nature-based stuff in the store. It means more people who build cities. Like, yes, I don't have a large quantity, but it should add a lot of new lots to the store. Alright, I'm gonna go grab this drink and then work through this and then see where we're up to. And we have done something. Got through a bit more than I thought. I said I wasn't motivated before, but I got on a bit of a roll and got what I originally had set out to do done. So whilst we don't have everything done, this is what's left. That is definitely next Thursday's job. We're probably going to do that next Friday. It's going to be a week till I get to that. We'll see. It depends how many orders we get over the next few days. If we get a lot of orders, then definitely Friday. If the orders are a bit quiet, then we might get to that. Job number one for Tuesday, as I said, is that. Then I want to tackle under there, and then we're just going to spend a lot of time redoing all these drawers. File, how's the file look? That's fine. 131. Lot count ended up getting up there, which is good. Yeah. I'm going to get that uploaded. Nothing like fantastic in there. A couple of Technic train wheels that were actually worth like only $2 each, which was good. But that's it. That's it for this week. Thanks for joining me, guys. We'll be back next week to do it all again. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for subscribing and doing all the YouTube things. And we'll be back quicker than you think. See you guys.